Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today, I will show you the auxiliary devices available and explain their functions. The drawing you see here is the same one we've been using. I'll show you how to add auxiliaries and what each one does. Under low voltage, you have an auxiliary here. Let's go through each device one at a time. First, we have a voltage indicator. This is simply an indicator for your voltmeter, mainly for the switchboard itself. Next, we have surge protection devices, which protect against overvoltage. This would be your OVR range of devices. Next is the power outlet. Keep in mind, this power outlet is only for use inside the switchboard. It's not the same as the socket outlets you have at home or in the office. This outlet is for connecting equipment, like computers, or lighting within the switchboard. Then we have the light switches. You can also include a daylight switch. There is also the kilowatt-hour meter, which can be either an indirect meter or a direct meter. Here is an example of an indirect meter. You can also have a direct kilowatt-hour meter like this. Next is the multimeter. You can include a multimeter in your setup. Then we have a current transformer. You can include a current transformer like this, as well as a safety transformer. Next is the control transformer. It looks like this. We also have an isolating transformer. You can see from the diagram that the line indicates these are isolating transformers, which are often used in hospitals or critical areas. There is also a switching power supply, a small power supply unit used for other devices within the switchboard. This is just to show our CP range in the control products portfolio. Next is the IPS. The IPS is a relay, for example, such as the one you may have at home. For example, with a solar panel, the IPS acts as your control device. It lets you monitor and control your solar panels at home. Last but not least, we have the IMD. IMD is an insulation monitor, as shown here. It is used in hospitals to monitor the insulation for the IT system or the operating room. These are all the auxiliaries that can be included in the switchboard. So this is what we have. That's all I have to share today. Join us for future videos where we will look at other devices, as well as warnings and errors, and how to fix them. I hope this video was helpful, and I encourage you to join us for more videos. Thank you very much and have a good day.